Welcome 12th science students. Subject chemistry. Topic solution. From this video we going to study colligative properties. Colligative properties. The property of solution depend on number of solute particle present in the solution, not on the identity of solute particles. The definition of colligative property is the property of solution that depend on the number of particle in the solution, not on the size or chemical nature of the particle. There are four principal colligative property. They are lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, third one depression of freezing point, and fourth one osmotic pressure. These four colligative property. Let us see a specific example how the number of ions or particles matter the colligative property. For solute each of 1 mole dissolve in specific amount of water, forming their aqueous solution. Magnesium nitrate, glucose, aluminum tribromide and HCl, each 1 mole of this dissolve in aqueous media. Magnesium nitrate produces 3 moles of particle in solution, 1 Mg double plus and 2 nitrate ions. Glucose produces 1 mole of particle as glucose molecule. Aluminum tribromide produces 4 ions, 1 Al triple plus and 3 bromide, that is 4 moles of ion particle in the solution. HCl produces 2 moles of particle H plus and Cl minus. From the given example, aluminum tribromide gives a greatest effect and forming 4 ions, 1 Al triple plus and 3 bromide ions, having high colligative properties, whereas glucose produce 1 mole of particle having less colligative property. High number, higher colligative property, lesser number, lesser colligative property. That is, the actual number of solute particle decide colligative property. That is depend on the number of solute particle present in the solution. All the mentioned four colligative property closely related to each other as they depend on same principle. The word colligative derived from Greek word colligatus, that is collected together. Colligative property of solution is similar to democrative property. This is because just in democracy, that is लोकशाही मध्ये, it is the only number of elected person from their party or alliance that matter to set the majority, to set the government. म्हणजे मेजॉरिटी येण्यासाठी त्या पक्षाची किंवा आघाडीचे जसे विजयी उमेदवार महत्त्वाचे असणार आहेत, त्यांची संख्या महत्त्वाची असणार आहे. In the same way, it is the number of particle which present in the solution that is matter. How much is important in both democracy and colligative property. What are the importance? That is, molecular mass of substance is determined using colligative property. Whether a solution is isoosmotic or not, the behavior of solution of electrolyte can be understood, and property of body fluids, and using colligative property isotonic solution can be prepared. Colligative property good holds for non-electrolyte, that is not undergo dissociation after forming solution, and for dilute solution having concentration less than or equal to 0.2 molar. Let us see first colligative property, vapor pressure lowering. In the first container, it consists a volatile solvent. What is volatile substance and non-volatile substance we already studied in the last video. A volatile solvent, all the surface molecule exhibit high tendency for evaporation. All the molecule present on the surface consist of volatile nature and they having high tendency for evaporation and exert high vapor pressure. The vapor pressure of pure solvent denoted as P1 naught. Keep in mind P1 naught. Whereas the vapor pressure in the second container, it consists of same solvent and containing non-volatile solute and forming a solution. The vapor pressure of liquid solvent is lowered when a non-volatile solute is dissolved. This is due to surface area is not completely available for volatile solvent. As I mentioned in first diagram, all the surface molecule is covered by the same volatile solvent, but now in the second diagram or the second container, it is partly occupied by non-volatile solute. Hence, the rate of evaporation of the solution will be less as compared to that of pure solvent. Second diagram and first diagram, in the second container, all the molecules present on the surface are not able to evaporate because some salt is covered by non-volatile solute. Hence, the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of pure solvent. P1 naught is the vapor pressure of pure solvent and P is the vapor pressure of solvent from solution. The difference between that is delta P. Let us see the definition of lowering of vapor pressure. The difference between vapor pressure of pure solvent and vapor pressure of solvent from solution is called lowering of vapor pressure. That is delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P. The extent of vapor pressure lowering depend on amount of solute added in the solution. Raoult's law quantitatively explain the relationship between lowering of vapor pressure and amount of solute added. Raoult's law. The vapor pressure of solvent is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solvent. That is P1 is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solvent. According to Raoult's law, P1, that is vapor pressure of solvent from solution, is equal to mole fraction into vapor pressure of pure solvent P1 naught. For pure solvent, X1 is equal to 1 as there is no any non-volatile solute is added. From the above equation, P1 is equal to X1 into P1 naught. It become P1 is equal to P1 naught as X1 is equal to 1. Now, moles of non-volatile solute added, mole fraction of solvent decreases, vapor pressure of solvent from solution decreases. So as the solute is added, the vapor pressure drops, that is decreases. That is lowering of vapor pressure. That is lowering of vapor pressure. That is how much vapor pressure is lower is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. Now relative lowering of vapor pressure. After lowering of vapor pressure, the next point, relative lowering of vapor pressure. It is the ratio of lowering of vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of pure solvent, and it found to equal to mole fraction of solute. Before going to derive this equation, let us see a graph which gives the variation of vapor pressure of solution with mole fraction of solvent in solution. In the graph, x axis corresponding to mole fraction of solvent and y axis, that is solvent vapor pressure. For P1 naught, when x1 is equal to 1, the vapor pressure, that is pure solvent vapor pressure, is P1 naught, mentioned here P naught. Now after addition of non-volatile solute, it no longer x1, it decreases, that is mole fraction of solvent decreases. Consequently, the vapor pressure of solvent from solution also decreases at found to be P, that is P1 before addition of P1 naught, that is before addition of non-volatile solute when pure solvent P1 naught, and after forming a solution it form P, and that difference between P1 naught and P is vapor pressure lowering. Now vapor pressure lowering, that is P is equal to P1 naught when x1 is equal to 1. Now delta P, that is lowering of vapor pressure, is equal to P1 naught minus P1, where P1 is corresponding to vapor pressure of solvent from solution. Now according to Raoult's law, delta P1 is equal to P1 naught minus P1 corresponding to vapor pressure of solvent from solution, substituting the value x1 into P1 naught. As P1 naught is common, P1 naught in bracket 1 minus x1. For binary solution, we know the sum of mole fraction of the component is equal to 1. Hence 1 minus x2 is equal to x1, or 1 minus x1 is equal to x2. By substituting the value of 1 minus x1 is equal to x2 in the equation, we give lowering of vapor pressure, that is P1 naught is equal to P1 into x2, where x2 is mole fraction of non-volatile solute. Now relative lowering of vapor pressure, delta P upon P1 naught is equal to x2. Thus lowering of vapor pressure to vapor pressure of pure solvent, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure, is equal to mole fraction of non-volatile solute. Thus the relative lowering of vapor pressure depend only on the concentration of solute particle, that is not depend on the identity, size or chemical nature of solute particle. Now what is the application that I mentioned earlier? It is used to determine molecular mass of non-volatile solute. As relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is delta P divided by P1 naught is equal to x2. Now if P1 naught minus P1 divided by P1 naught is equal to x2 is equal to N2 divided by N1 plus N2. For dilute solution, what is dilute solution? That is the composition, that is the proportion of solute is very less than that of solvent, and N2 is very less than N1. Hence N1 plus N2 is corresponding to N1. Hence relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to N2 upon N1, that is P1 naught minus P1 divided by P1 naught is equal to N2 upon N1. Now substituting the values of number of moles of solvent and solute, that is N1 is equal to W1 divided by M1 and N2 is equal to W2 divided by M2. Now relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is P1 naught minus P divided by P1 naught is equal to W2 into M1 divided by W1 into M2. By W1, that is mass of solvent, W2 mass of non-volatile solute, M1 mass of volatile solvent, and M2 molar mass of solute. Thus, by knowing the masses of non-volatile solute and volatile solvent, that is W2 and W1 respectively, and vapor pressure of solvent and the solution, it is possible to determine molecular mass of non-volatile solute, that is using this equation relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to W2 into M1 divided by M1 into M2. M2 can be determined. That is the main application of colligative property. Thank you.